My mom says she doesn't like the knife bit we normally do, so what's in the box? Alright, welcome back to another riveting What's in the Box video here on Chris McEwen's YouTube channel. Before we get started, as always, go down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time a new one of these comes out, or that Range Life show sometimes about golf that Chris and I do. What else? Gear talk, with all the new gear coming out, a lot of stuff in the works, and we'll be hitting the outdoor driving ranges soon, and some other stuff we're working on so we can get you reviews on all that. You want to get notified for those, golf origin stories on YouTube, want to check that out, all sorts of things. Hit that bell. Also leave a comment, do the usual, okay? As I forgot to mention, I'm Bill Bush, DrivingRangeHeroes.com, at Range Heroes on all the social media. Today, we are unboxing a new one from UST Mamiya. Alright, so let's just get into it, see what's in here. Remember, safety first, cut away from yourself. You just have the no tape, just those plastic bands, 3 of those to work through. Confined space of the basement office though, so doing my best. You know, one thing that I don't feel like we give enough credit on these unboxing videos we do, the mess that I can't speak for Chris, but the mess that we create during this, with all the garbage that we just throw all over the place here, it's a pain in the butt to clean up after. Silly thing, I know, but all right, let's see what we got. Nice, efficient packaging. Can just show you just enough paper to hold that thing in place. Not overboard, not too little, just perfect. Good work, UST Mamiya. Like I said, let's make that mess now. Alright, paperwork. Oh, spec sheet. I'm gonna wave it at you because I don't want to give it away. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, okay. Alright. Yeah, we got 2 of them here. Let's rip one out of the plastic for you. Nice and rubber band it up. Don't make me knife the rubber band here, guys. It's always something. Alright, there we go. Was not a good rubber band fling. Alright. Ooh, there it is. The UST Mamiya Helium Nanocore. What is that? You may recall the UST Mamiya Helium was a very hot, popular shaft especially for amateur golfers, because of its lightweight and high launching profile that made it easier for mortal golfers to get the ball up in the air, faster club speeds, and really easier, longer distances for what I call the mere mortal golfer, right? A lot of success. It was a popular option too in as stock OEM offerings for many brands. Helium Nanocore, that is the new version of the Helium product, okay? So the difference is, in this new one, still offered in lights, amateur, regular, and stiff flex. No X on these guys, okay? And that's going to range from 43 to 56 grams. High launch option again, all right? High launch, higher spin, so you need that spin to keep the ball in the air and carrying for you, especially at the lower speeds that this is likely geared towards, right? But with the evolution of carbon fiber technologies, they're now able to create this, create a more stable profile. I wanted to be careful with my words there. A more stable profile, so it doesn't feel too lightweight and noodly and just kind of floppy, which tends to happen in these lightweight, higher launching and spinning shafts, okay? But if you start adding too much carbon fiber in certain places, and it can get heavy and boardy real fast and fragile. You don't want these things breaking. It's really hard to find the right balance. So with these new materials available to UST Mamiya, they can keep the lightweight profile but add stability and maintain a precise feel, so you get great feedback at impact. You know where you're hitting the ball and how it's going, and you can feel it in your hands. So Part of that was achieved with a 25% lower resin content. What does that mean? They don't need to use as much graphite, carbon fiber, all that stuff within the shaft, and can control the weight and be more discretionary. Much like what's happening with the club heads right now, they can place the center of gravity where they want that, while they can make the right parts of the shaft stiffer and less stiff. Is that a good way of putting it? Strategically. They can place that weight and the materials where they need to get the bend profile in the field just right. So that's what they did here. There's going to be more stability in theory. Obviously, I don't know yet. Have to pop these into some clubs and see how they perform. But that's the goal here. Be smart about where they add stiffness into the shaft, so make sure you get optimal performance, you still get good feel, but you don't have too much weight and it doesn't feel boardy and dead. That's what we're going for here. It's also a counterbalance shaft. Why is that important? It's especially important in a lightweight golf shaft because these modern driver heads and fairway wood heads are getting heavier and bigger, and in a lighter weight shaft, it's going to feel like, imagine if you took this thin golf shaft and put like a big sledgehammer at the end of it. It's going to be heavy and hard to get around, but that counterbalance makes it balance out a little smoother and doesn't feel like there's as much heft. That's the word UST used. There's not as much heft. You'll be able to control it, and in theory, you should be able to swing it faster and get more club speed, more launch, more speed equals more distance, right? That's the goal here. So, UST Helium Nanocore, 25% lower resin content, going to have a good feel, but going to be more stable than its helium predecessor. They did a similar, UST Mamiya did a similar thing with the new materials in their Lin Q lineup. So it's a lot like that, which you can find in our channel here. You can find the unboxing for those, and I think we've talked about in some of the shows. But that's it. UST Helium Nanocore. Don't forget to go below, comment, hit like, do all the subscribe stuff. Go follow us at Range Heroes, at Chris McEwen. Please do all of that. Keep you posted on when the review's up, or once it's up, we'll drop it down here somewhere in the description. UST Mamiya Helium Nanocore. Check it out. We'll see you next time.